VSG is so happy to welcome Summer Smasher team Kintsugi Global to present to us what they did this summer. Take it away, Ria.
Hello, everyone. Greetings to everybody. I'm Ria Mittal, and I'm the project manager at Kintsugi Global, and I'm thrilled to present our innovative platform today, highlighting the incredible efforts of our diverse teams. Starting with our marketing team, which was essential in promoting our platform and driving user engagement, they've created strategies to showcase. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. So, they've crafted strategies to showcase the unique features of our e-commerce store and crowdfunding initiatives, ensuring we reach a broad and enthusiastic user base. Let's hear directly from them. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jordan, and I worked on the marketing and business operations team here at Kintsugi Global. I'm sure you're wondering, what's Kintsugi? Well, the answer is actually part of the first project that I worked on, which was building the various decks for investor pitches that tell Kintsugi's story. Anime is a massive multi-billion-dollar industry that is quickly growing across the globe. However, the industry faces significant challenges with distribution, monetization, IP, and piracy. Kintsugi isn't aiming to just solve these problems, but to revolutionize the industry as a whole by allowing fans to access content and merchandise in a community-driven platform that provides both localized and curated content experiences and allows creators to have greater ownership and more equitable earning potential for their IP, all while leveraging Web3 and AI technologies to enhance the experience. From identifying the countries and customer personas we will target to building out the social media campaigns, our team worked on several key facets of the business strategy and had a hands-on learning experience for go-to-market strategy and digital marketing. My teammates will now touch on specific projects we tackled, starting with SoftLab.
Thanks, Jordan. One key part of our project was finding the target country that we can expose Kintsugi's product to. The Japanese and North American markets are top priority, as they are the largest and most accessible. However, we needed to evaluate which, if any, other markets had the potential for a high ROI. Some of our top considerations in our research were local economy and discretionary spending, internet penetration and digital engagement, and most importantly, the demand for manga/anime and affinity for Japanese culture. We compiled our findings into a report included with 5 countries to target in addition to the US and Japan. Something I learned from this was how important international market research is when trying to find a way to penetrate a market for a specific country, as every nation differs in economy and preference. Moving on to Shinning with comparative analysis.
Thanks, Suffolk. Once we had our target markets, we needed to build out the digital marketing campaign. However, prior to doing so, we needed to analyze how competitors in the space were marketing and what was successful or not. After identifying our top 5 competitors, we analyzed their social media presence and advertising to uncover what ad copy and visual worked well, and the type of content and the post that drove the most engagement. This insight will later be used to develop the marketing strategy. Something I learned from this is that understanding competitor strategies and engagement metrics is essential for developing a successful and differentiated digital marketing campaign.
Thanks, Shuning. We wanted to do a targeted marketing campaign as that would be more effective than blanket campaign. To do so, we needed to segment our market and determine the personas as mostly to be customers. From our market research, we identify and created 5 unique personas to target in the marketing campaign and create a sample and copy for each. Something I learned from this was the importance of understanding the specific needs and motivations of different customer segments, which allow us to craft more personalized and impactful marketing messages.
Thanks, Yufei. To finally launch the social media campaign, we worked with our digital marketing agency, Element, to create graphics and copy to be used in posts and in advertisements, appealing to each of those target customer personas. The results was 60 days worth of the posts and social media advertisements, as well as 10 unique landing pages for upgrading. Something I learned from this was setting clear social media marketing strategy goals, identify the target audience preference, and select the most suitable marketing methodology and framework for our new Web3 anime platform.
Thanks, Janet. My name is Erica, and later in the summer, once the new website was designed, our team was tasked with creating the copy of a website that best appealed to the various stakeholders in the ecosystem, such as fans, creators, and partners. Similarly, we had to write the copy for the social media and landing pages that were created by Mintex. Each of the customer personas that UFI shared had their own landing page, and the messaging and visuals needed to be crafted to appeal to each group. And something I learned from this was how integral it is to conduct market research, as it aids in helping you understand who your audience is and how you can target them specifically.
Now that you've heard from the business side of the Kintsugi team, we'll pass it on to our technical teams to discuss how they built out the platform.
Okay, 1 second. I knew this was gonna happen. So as the project management team, we've ensured seamless collaboration across departments. Using agile methodologies, regular scrum meetings, and a clear focus on our goals, we've kept our project on track and adaptable. This graph illustrates the levels of effort over time on the right, starting from market research and stakeholder meetings, peaking at architectural discussions, project scope planning, resource allocation, UI wireframing, front-end and back-end development, and concluding with deployment and testing with continuous monitoring. Now, our platform aims to revolutionize the anime and manga experience by integrating multiple functionalities. Let's hear it out from the product managers.
Hi. Hello everyone. My name is Ruchil Jain, and I had the privilege of working as a product manager for Kintsugi Global, where I manage multiple verticals, including the UX/UI, crowdfund, game, marketplace, and the front-end team. One of my key learnings was the importance of effective communication and task management. Using Jira and Confluence, I ensured that our tasks were tracked accurately, the scrum points were organized, and we met our deadlines effectively. I also had the opportunity to collaborate closely with the marketing team, gaining deep insights into marketing positioning and customer engagement. Attending the investor pitches calls provided me with valuable experience in communicating our vision and progress to potential investors. Of course, the journey came with its challenges. Balancing multiple verticals and maintaining high standards across all fronts required continuous attention and adaptability. Overall, my time at Kintsugi Global and participation in the summer scholarship program was immensely enriching. It allowed me to apply my skills in real-world scenarios and collaborate with dynamic teams, learn from the industry itself. The challenges I faced helped me grow not just personally but also professionally, making this journey an invaluable experience for my career development.
Hello everyone, my name is Sai Bharadwaj and I'm thrilled to join Kintsugi as a product manager. I'm excited to share some insights about our innovative product, My Anime. My Anime is designed to be the ultimate destination for all things anime. Whether you're looking to purchase a figurine from our store, read manga or magazines from our extensive library, or explore exclusive games and music only from Japan that are currently unavailable elsewhere, My Anime is the place for it. Additionally, we offer a unique photo feature that allows you to personalize your images with backgrounds and stickers, adding a fun touch to it. Our platform is essentially a Web2 application enriched with Web3 components like social streaming service where you can watch anime with your friends and family, and also a marketplace for sellers, bridging the gap between the traditional technology and cutting edge technology that's currently available in the market. So going to the Scrum board, this is the Scrum board for our entire application. Now I'll be showing you the user story for store. So this is the user story for store application. The description says that there are two parts to this user story. One is for the anime fan and for the creator. This one is for the anime fan. Coming to the store application, it consists of three parts: the front end, back end, and Stripe API integration for payments in the store application. Front end and back end are going to be the same for each and every application, may it be music, manga, games, and also photo. Photo has an additional image segmentation added for the background addition and sticker addition. So this is basically the way the teams have developed their code, and all of these are added to their servers, and all of these are merged into one big application. So my experience with Kintsugi has been quite new. I have learned a lot of things from my fellow developers and managers as well. Coming to the AI part of my application, my fellow manager Parth is going to talk about the AI piece.
Yeah, so thank you, Sai. So hi guys, I'm Parth. I'm also product manager in Team Kintsugi, leading the Avatar and the NLP and NLU teams. So mainly the NLP teams focused on the anime bot, the chat, the wellness bot, and the facial recognition features. So they were mainly involved in the large language models, whereas the Avatar team was involved in the 3D model, as well as voice to text and text to voice capabilities using Python and JavaScript libraries. And our teams would show you the demos and talk about their experiences moving on. It was a very enriching experience, which helped me learn extensively and give me a hands-on experience on real project. It also gave me an insight into agile methodologies, sprint planning, how to how to allocate resources wisely, and mainly how to handle various stakeholders and promoting collaboration amongst the team members. So yeah, thank you.
From manga reading and software architecture to database administration and authentication, we covered it all. Now I'm excited to invite you to experience our platform firsthand through demos from each team. Our UI UX team has designed intuitive and engaging interfaces for all the platform features. From the website to the user-friendly e-commerce store, their designs ensure a seamless and enjoyable user experience.
While leading the UI UX team at Kintsugi, I also designed the mockups for the platform's manga and magazine reading services. The 3 screens I developed on Figma were the actual reader itself, the gallery of titles to choose from, and the detailed information for each title. I have learned 1, how to use Figma, 2, that design is a constantly evolving process, and 3, you really have to step into the eyes and mind of the consumer at every point. Thank you.
As part of the Kintsugi login, UI UX team, we worked on the login and create account designs that allow users to access our platform, as you can see showcased here. I also worked on the crowdfund designs that allow users to pick and support crowdfunding projects, as you can see on my screen right. Through this experience, I learned how to use the Figma software and the importance of collaborating with others to create a user-friendly and accessible web application. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nada Shubin. I helped design Kintsugi's new website and platform. Our goal was to create individual designs for 4 personas: Web3, creator, corporate, and fan. I also edited the overall style of other pages, including the marketplace, store, and login pages, to create a more cohesive design.
My name is Kaylin Xia. I hope to completely revamp the landing page, website, and platform features with engaging aesthetics. I also manage overall style and other features like crowdfund, photo, dashboard, and game to maintain cohesiveness. During the last few weeks, we created 6 separate website renditions, 20 pages each, before selling on the final one. We focused on showcasing more information, being more user-friendly, and personalizing user experience. We're now finalizing the mobile design and excited for the final stretch.
Although lacking industry experience in Figma, we managed to adapt quickly and gain the knowledge of new technology and tools used in design. We also learned to compromise the design to fit their own vision and those of others through frequent communication. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chonghan Wang. I have worked on UI UX design and development of the game page using the Figma to establish the general framework and align with the overall style of the front pages of the header and the footer. Meanwhile, I have set up the React.js and the Vite framework to develop the routing and the real front-end pages. So this is user-friendly features and appearance to interact with.
Hi, my name is Adam Milani, and I worked on the UI UX design team. My responsibilities were to create wireframes for the dashboard and photo features. Coming from a computer science background, UI design was new for me, so I learned a lot about what goes into making intuitive and visually pleasing interfaces. For the dashboard, I created a profile screen seen here, from which we can access and edit your favorites, and search for new titles to add there. You can access your list for content you plan on consuming, and your past reviews. We have a notification screen, and the activity tab, which has a chronological list of recent actions your friends have taken. Finally, we have a recommendations tab with titles that we think you'll like given your history. For the photo feature, we have the option to either take a photo or upload one, and then an editor where you can change the background and add stickers. Overall, I learned a lot about a side of web development that I hadn't explored much before, and gained new appreciation for designs I regularly interact with, some of which helped inspire my own. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vidhan Patel and I had the pleasure of working with Kintsugi Global this summer as a UI UX designer. I focused on creating intuitive and engaging designs for our marketplace and music features. This is the design for the marketplace that I created for our website. And this is the design and wireframe for our music part. And it has been an incredible opportunity to enhance my design skills and learn about Figma and new wireframes and everything. So I'm excited to see how our work helps anime and manga creators connect with fans and monetize their work through Web3 technologies. Thank you.
So moving on, the NLP and NLU team has developed various bots to enhance user interaction. Our anime bot offers personalized recommendations. The sign language bot supports ASL users, the wellness bot provides health resources, and the avatar bot engages users with voice synthesis. These bots significantly enrich the user journey on our platform.
Hi, I am Hiray. Like earlier, to get access or information about anime, like the user would have to, go through multiple pages. And even after that, the user wouldn't know that the information is reliable. But now with the recent development in DAC, we could solve this issue. Thus, our team developed AnimeBot, a one-stop solution, which provides personalized, reliable, and quick information at one place. Overall, it has been a good learning experience, working on a real life problem, getting to work hands-on on cutting edge technologies using AWS services. Over to my teammate, Nimit.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Nimit. So let's just look at the data set on which we trained the anime bot. So as you can see that there are 4 different files on the data set, in which 2 are for animes and 2 are for mangas. So we'll just look at one of them for now. So this is the anime DB data, so which comprises of data of thousands of different animes, dating back from the 90s to the current ones. So this has enough data to have the bot know about the summary of each anime in it and even the names and positions of the people who have worked on it. The other anime file there is on the anime news, and in a similar format we have for manga. So yeah, now that will explain what all models we tried and their respective outcomes.
Yeah, so I am Dux, and particularly for the project of Anime Chatbot, we explored various platforms to optimize AI chatbot performance. Particularly mentioning like we used RAG system, which is Retrieval Augmented Generation system. And we had 4 set of experimentation. One was locally, where we ran Olama model, but the results were very decent and didn't match our expectation. Secondly, we ran a model Llama 3 via SageMaker, but faced a lot of issues while deploying and training the model. And finally, we switched to Bedrock, where we had like model charts, like Olama model, 8 billion parameters, and also a 70 billion parameters model. Surprisingly, like 8 billion outperformed 70 billion. And finally, for our own model, we have chosen Claude Haiku, which is also deployed over EC2. And that's the output, like you can see, and that's how. And this journey taught us how importance of adaptability and thorough testing helped us to find the optimal solution. And over to you, Ishan.
Yes. So for the deployment, we deployed our model as a simple API endpoint, which can be integrated with any of the front ends. Here is a sample query and response. The same is being used. It's been deployed on an EC2 instance as a Django application. And this is a front end, which I've been typing on right now. So this is the kind of interface that we've been looking at.
I'm Ved. We had to make the communication between the customers and the bot very realistic. So we got a voice sample from Ron, and this is what it sounds like.
Hi, I am the Kintsugi avatar, and I am here to help you out. First,
and this was the lip syncing part for the avatar that we tried.
Virtual humans have become increasingly popular in various industries, such as entertainment.
I am Sahiti and I worked on the avatar team. Initially, we were given a task of converting speech to text and text to speech. And in that process, initially we did it in Python, and here is the demo of it.
One second. I don't know why it got froze again.
Entertainment.
First, and this was the lip syncing part for the avatar that we tried.
Virtual humans have become increasingly popular in various industries, such as entertainment.
I am Sahiti and I worked on the avatar team. Initially, we were given a task of converting speech to text and text to speech. And in that process, initially we did it in Python, and here is the demo of it. This is not robotic voice, which we were actually asked to do. Usually, when you convert it to speech, it usually gives a robotic voice. But we have to we gave another speaker's voice, and we tried to get it into that. So that's how we did this, and we also did a lip syncing part. Here is the demo of it. So after this, we were also asked to do the same about the text to speech and speech to text in HTML and JavaScript without any Python interface, so that it's easy to deploy. And that's how here we did. So hello world is a text, and it actually gives you the output speech, if that's audible. And here, hi, how are you?
I am Aditi and I have worked on the accessibility part for the Kintsugi platform. So we have built a sign.
Is it still stuck? Is my video still frozen?
I don't know what's supposed to be on the screen, but it's still on the Mona Lisa.
Oh my God.
Hey, how are you?
I am Aditi and I have worked on the accessibility part for the Kintsugi platform. So we have built a sign language recognition and translation feature in real time for users. So we have built a sign language recognition and translation feature in real time for users with hearing impairments. And we have used the word level American Sign Language dataset for training the model. And we have used the MediaPipe library to capture the key points. Over to Abhigyan for the demo.
Hi, I'm Abhigyan, and my task was the sign language translation. So our goal was to get real-time video footage and convert it into sign language and form sentences. So this is what we came up with. As you can see, depending on my gestures, the prediction keeps changing. For example, this is the backpack. Now it will go to just a second. Yeah, driving, and then it will go to a hat. And then there are many other signs. There's this the cool sign, and there are other sign language components that we have trained the model on. We used a deep learning model to train this, and currently we are working on improving the accuracy and forming sentences so that it can be directly integrated into the final application.
So what me and Lena were working on was the general and wellness chatbot. And what we've done is instead of fine-tuning our model, we decided to do everything within one prompt. And in the prompt contains each information about all the web pages, so we could have a look. So if you wanted to know more about how the marketplace would work, how this work. So the bot would tell us like the different types of NFTs we could invest in, like the arts one, the gaming ones, the memberships one as well. And also one of the main targets was that whenever a user would talk about their mental health problem, that the AI would refer them to the correct resources. So we could say, hey, I have been feeling down lately. Would you help me? So usually you would also refer us to some mental health resources. So at the moment, the next steps is pretty much just to implement conversation memory and just make it into the API call. I can leave the rest to Nina to explain our choice of model.
Yeah, so originally when we were doing our research, we thought that Llama 3 would be best for us, the 70 billion. And as we were testing, we found out that that would not work with our platform. So we had to do some more research and more digging into different LLM models. So we ended up deciding on Cloud Haiku because it worked best in terms of being able to simply bring in the data that we have for the website and be able to create this simple bot as it is right now.
So moving on to the crowdfunding team, which has built a system that allows users to support their favorite anime projects by implementing DSO API-based logins and smart contracts. We've enabled fans to fund studios, engage with artwork, and earn rewards, fostering a vibrant and supportive community. I also missed out on one team member, which was Shrija. It's her demo on the avatar piece.
Hi, this is Rija. I have created a character for the chatbot using Blender, and I added few different animations to enhance the features. One of the basic animation is the greeting animation. The other one is just like the standing animation where whenever a question is asked, the bot can answer it. And with the internship, I've learned like how to integrate a model into my website.
Something's wrong.
Team, and our focus was creating a crowdfunding platform that allowed anime and manga creators to pitch their newest projects and consumers to support their favorite projects. To achieve this goal, we use a technology stack including React.js frontend, a Node.js server, and DSO APIs. I specifically focused on creating the designs and frontend for the crowdfunding platform, while the backend team focused on integrating with DSO and publishing project details on the DSO blockchain.
So I'm working on the crowdfunding platform for artists using DSO APIs. So using DSO APIs, I along with Frank worked on multiple features which enables artists to pitch their projects, display them, and enable users to contribute to projects and ensure that the funds are appropriately managed and distributed among the artists. So I'll go ahead and show you a short demo of our project. Yeah, so I hope you can see the screen. So this is the basically landing page of crowdfunding where any users can see all the projects. Once our artist pitches their project, they can view all the projects over here and get the details like this. This is all the details which is being fetched from the blockchain. Like all the data is being stored on chain.
Started to work in the crowdfunding team of Kintsugi. Here, and not only learned blockchain development skills, but also expanded my horizon on how the crypto and the Web3 impacts the current world and shape our future. In terms of our Web3 crowdfunding platform, I and Neeraj achieved account management, project posting, and digital crypto transactions on DSO chain as a bridge for anime creators and their fans to support each other. Besides, I get to know many excellent teammates and entrepreneurs, making me thinking further on my future career paths. All in all, thanks to Summer's mentor program, I can gain such a wonderful experience in my life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Xiangyu, and
I am so sorry, but there's so much technical issue going on right now, especially with the audio. Let me know. You can.
So I also from the crowdfunding team, and I collaborate with others to start integrate the backend. And specifically, I think it's a little challenge for me because I never have a touch on crowdfunding and blockchain before. So using this API, and it's a bit challenging for me initially, but I helped to implement the login with the DSO and also the submit the post of this. So I think that you can try to, when you click on you have first already logged in, and if you click on login, and you can just, I think, direct to the DSO page to log in.
Okay. So our DevOps team ensures the seamless integration and operation of all platform components. They've designed robust pipelines from front-end, back-end, machine learning, and Web3 components, maintaining a stable and efficient production environment. Oops. Meanwhile, the backend team has built the core functionalities that power our platform, from rendering manga magazines and integrating audio elements to implementing authentication systems and managing data security. Their work is the backbone of our platform.
Hello, I'm Ishan. Over the summer, I contributed towards many teams in the Kintsugi Global company and in various capacities. As a database administrator, I sourced and structured the anime and manga data. I also managed the authentication and authorization teams, planning the OAuth and SSO for a seamless onboarding experience for the new users. With the network engineering and DevOps team, I oversee the AWS infrastructure, the software, storage buckets, deployments, virtual networking, and that stuff. Finally, with the system architecture team, I helped develop the system architecture designs for the development and deployment. And these are some of the designs and what they look like. On the left, on the sidebar, you can see there were many such services that we had, and Shirley can tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. So hi, I'm Xiaoyu, and I'm from the software architecture team, and I collaborate with Ishan and Shari to design the timeline, the tech stack, and also the architecture diagram for various features, like including you can see the games, like the store, the crowdfunding, the music, etc. So I think this experience really taught me a lot about like effective collaborations and how to do a more systematically process designs, and also how like important the peer communication is. And I think that by working together, we just really able to create a solution to ensure that each feature is seamlessly integrated to the overall system.
So hi, my name is Willis Song. So I was on the database team, manga team, as well as the content recommender system team. So the main things I did are creating the manga and anime recommender system. And what in the recommender system is basically an AI application that uses data to recommend and suggest products for users based on the similarities and preferences. And what I learned is how to use MongoDB as well as effective communication and collaboration. And what some pitfalls I had are like, for our example, the manga record database didn't have much data to work with, so I had to find a way to supplement that. But yeah, and this is my code for anime recommender system, which basically takes in an input as an ID and outputs a list of titles.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Darren, and I was also a part of the database admin team and the content recommendation team. Another part of the work our team did was to pre-process data from various sources to feed into the recommendation system. So this pre-processing work included translating Japanese Excel files to be compatible with English large language models, as well as scraping a few online anime and manga databases for more thorough information on the works. From this, I learned how to work with MongoDB, not only gaining experience interfacing with these databases, but also developed a solid understanding of best practices for setup and configuration.
Hi, I'm Roy Choi, and here at Kintsugi, I was part of the manga reader team, and my role was essentially a full stack engineer role. So I was helping both in the front end and back end. And what our application is essentially like another manga reader, but we're trying to implement immersive sound effects, try to conform to the actual manga reading format. And so this is our website right now. And right now, this is really just a template, but as you see here, we're following the format of like a traditional manga from right to left. And during this time, I got hands-on experience with AWS S3 storage. And I also got to use a lot more developer tools such as Postman for API testing, and then API documentation, Swagger Hub. And I also set up a monorepo structure for Bitbucket for our company.
So hi, this is Hina, and I'm a part of the manga team. And as a front-end developer, I have developed 3 pages mainly. One is the manga detail page, and the other is manga shelf page and the manga reader page as well. So coming to the manga shelf page, which is most challenging for me, and also manga reader page, where the user can actually read the manga, and it has the full screen mode. Yeah. So overall, this was my experience with Ron, and And it was a great experience for me collaborating with my fellow developers. And also I have learned a lot as a front-end developer. And Summer Smasher has actually helped me in showcasing my skills as a front-end developer. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ishan, and this is about the auth system. Kintsugi has a really big user base now that it has the .anime and .manga under its own domains. So given that, building a seamless onboarding process for the users was absolutely essential. And a lot of planning and thought process went into developing this particular document that talks about how the auth is going to be handled for the entire Kintsugi platform and all the services within it.
We have this APIs for registering a user, which is like this, and we need like 4 to 5 fields, which are like first name, last name, username, email, password, and role. And as soon as the user registers, he will have a full schema like this, which will be stored in the MongoDB database here. And as you can see, we are using a encrypting technology which encrypts the password. So we, as admins, won't be able to see the user's password. So this is how the encryption works, and this is how the user is stored here. And then I can quickly show you how we are able to log in. As soon as I hit send, this is what gives me like a message and the token. With the tokens are required for like sessions and on the like session storages and everything on the browser. And it also gives me a message which says successful login. So this is kind of like a basic auth system which we developed during this internship. And I have used bcrypt, which is like npm library for encrypting the password, which we saw earlier here in the database schema. And I am also using JWT tokens, which helps us create tokens like these, which helps us encrypt the user data. And
hi guys, I'm Ishan. The front-end pipeline consists of 2 parts again. One is running on the dev branch and the other one on prod. The reason for this is everyone pushes code to dev, and once that build is successful and everything is fine, we run the same pipeline on prod. For these pipelines, we're using AWS's inbuilt service Amplify, and the Amplify platform is good because it gives us a place where we can set our environment variables, helps us monitor the services and everything of that sort. Nimit and I worked on this together, and we were also pretty new to this, so it was a great learning experience.
Hi everyone, I'm Nimit, and I worked on managing the DevOps side for the front end along with Ishan. So like as Ishan has already explained you about the overall of how things were done, I'll just go a bit in on the interior side of the structure of the front end repo. So we used Bitbucket, and this is how it looks like. And we also held basic meetings with each and every team so that they would know how to deploy everything. So there are 2 branches, prod and dev branch. So everyone is supposed to work on push their code on the dev branch, and if at all everything works fine, we would be merging it with the prod branch. And we are using Amplify for that, and we made sure that only a limited amount of people can merge it, because if at all everyone is given access, it might create some problems. So yeah, as for the learning, I had only known DevOps in theory, but putting it in practical was really helpful. So
Hi, so my name is Garima Mirani. I am a
Okay, 1 second, guys. I think it froze again.
part of the DevOps team, and throughout the Summer Smashers program, I have been mainly working on the DevOps part and the pipeline for the backend code and the backend repository. And this is the first time I've ever worked on DevOps, so I've gotten to learn a lot of the concepts and actually practically implement them. So yeah, I'll just give a little brief of the pipelines that I created. So I created 2 pipelines, the prod and the dev. Both of them are more or less the same. It's just that the prod pipeline has a deployment stage as well. And so this is just the brief of the pipeline. First, we check out the code, we install all the dependencies, we build, we test, we run 2 types of analysis, one for the code quality and one for the code vulnerability. And then we deploy the code to AWS to an EC2 instance, which is where the backend is going to be deployed. So yeah, this is what I have worked on, and even the dev pipeline is very much similar. But yeah, this is what I've worked on, and yeah, I've gotten to learn a lot. So yeah, I think that is it from my side. Ishan can take over and explain the front end side of it.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Rachit, and I've been working on the store component with Kintsugi Global this summer. So this is our landing page for the store, which both the artists and the fans can use. They can browse through the various components of the store. These are placeholders for now. We have a bestseller section, which shows some of the products that we have. Then we have a clothes section followed by the posters. We can go to the particular section. We can select the quantity. We can add it to the cart. We can Lastly, we can go and click on any one of the sections and we can filter either by size or we can filter by, let's say, trousers and outerwear along with a particular price range, and we can clear the filters. So this is the entire store component, and this has been a really good learning experience. This was like one of my first times that I built something from the scratch and towards the deployment. I'll be continue working towards it, and it has been great working with Sankalp and Ayush on this piece. Thank you so much, everyone.
So apart from the two schemas Ayush mentioned, we also had another schema. Sorry, here, yeah. So we had another schema called a cart schema for the carts, which is like this over here. Just a second. Yes. So this is just like a small cart schema where we'll be storing the items which is in a particular cart. And then we worked with developing the documentation, and I used Swagger this time to formulate all the APIs, which is also what I learned during this internship, using Swagger and integrating it with our backend. So this is a very user-friendly way of writing APIs and documenting them. So here we can see all the APIs which we will be using and showcasing you in the front end side. So these are like 4 APIs which we are using in the cart route in the front end, and these are some of the APIs which we are using in the products, and then these are user APIs which we are also using. These are the schemas which Ayush talked about just before, and so after this, Ayush can take over you to the front end side and explain you the front end code.
So we have another route which shows the cart. So this is the cart. This is the front end part for the cart side. Like the product, the user would you see something like this where he would see information about the products, where he can also change the size if he wishes to. So also in this front end part, I learned a new thing of Stripe integration, which is a payment gateway. So this was a good and new learning for me to integrate the Stripe payment into our website. So simply, if the user buys any product and he enters all his information, the credit card information, and simply after clicking on pay, all the transaction would be completed, and we would have the entire details of the transaction on our Stripe dashboard. I was working with Adnan a couple of days back, and we were just cross-checking if all the APIs were correct, and yes, all the APIs which are documented by Adnan seem to be correct. And then we were working on defining the database schema for this music team, and we are almost done with defining the schema and the fields which would be required in the MongoDB database. And yeah, that was my contribution for this music team.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adnan. I'm also part of the music team here, working with the backend team along with Ayush. So this was my first time. It was a great learning experience working on the backend, getting experience with Express.js and Node.js. And for today, I'd like to show you the music APIs list that we got to formulate here. And I broke it down into specific sections. The first section was authentication and user management. This I didn't work on specifically because there's another specific team for this section. The next section was the storing the music that we would get from the database, the music library management. These are the APIs that come along with that. Alongside that would be the playlists. So whenever you add your songs to different playlists, there's a few features that you can do, such as getting songs, deleting songs, playing the song as well that you've selected from the playlist. And most importantly for a music player is your ability to play the different songs and pausing and different other features that you can typically use on a music player. And this is the rest of the APIs that we had for that. And it was a great experience, as I had mentioned before. I'd like to thank Ria, Sai, Ayush, and Yasha as well, and everyone else along the process who helped. And yeah, that's all I've got today.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Prasha. I'm a front-end developer on the photo team. So we basically created an application where a user can take a picture from his webcam or upload a existing selfie or any sort of picture, and that will be overlaid onto anime background, so they can have a very personal experience of creating the whole thing. So the user can either choose to take a photo from their webcam, which opens up this card, and on confirming it, they can either retake it if they're not happy with it, or go ahead and confirm the picture, select a background from whatever they prefer. Upon selecting it, it's displayed as such, and it's sent to the backend where the picture is overlaid onto the background. They can even choose to upload a picture from their gallery. And once they do this and confirm everything, once the final picture is generated, there's an option for them to drag and drop stickers as emojis, and then finally download the image in a JPG format, which is still in the process. So that's been a great takeaway for me, especially because I've never worked with that of React.js before. So I had to do a lot of research and my skills for the same. So that's been it's been great working with the Summer Smashers for that. Yeah, Rachel, you can continue from here.
I've developed 3 APIs as of now. So one is the templates as you saw earlier. So this API would list all the templates available in the backend, and they can be added as per the admin's wish. So for the next endpoint was the get photo. So what this does is it takes your photo which you capture from the front end. It takes into parameters. One is the URL of the image that you take, and second is the template URL. So for the time being, let's take this as the person's image, and for the template, let's choose this as the template. So what this does in the background is segments the object from the image using Deep Lab V3's preprint model, and overlays the person on the image that you choose as the template. So this image is returned as a response from the endpoint, and there are some aspects that I got to learn about image processing which I haven't explored. So this was a good experience. I would also like to thank Sai and Ishan for their continued support.
Okay, moving forward to the data, actually going back to data analytics team, which has been instrumental in compiling and analyzing vast amounts of data related to anime and manga. Their insights drove our decision-making processes, from content recommendations to user engagement strategies, ensuring we deliver what our audience and especially what our marketing team desires.
I'm Sanay, the lead data analyst at Kintsugi. Data plays a crucial role here in driving strategic decisions. We started by cleaning and processing raw data to ensure its accuracy and reliability. Using various visualization tools, I generated charts that revealed patterns in platform traffic, pinpointed the most used features, and mapped user demographics. For instance, we discovered the top-rated animes, the age distribution of our users, and their browsing habits. A significant pitfall was dealing with inconsistent data formats, which I overcame with rigorous validation processes. This journey has shown how powerful data can be in improving business operations.
Hi, my name is Siddhi, and I'm a data analyst at Kintsugi Global. My work involves using statistical tools to understand data sets, identifying trends, patterns, and useful insights. I used data cleaning techniques and validations to ensure data accuracy before the analysis began. After this process, I created graphs to convey these findings and trends to the user clearly. For example, most popular character, trending artists, and top-rated tutorials. Overall, it has been a great experience and has helped me make real difference in our user engagement.
Being a data analyst at Kintsugi Global, I learned to organize the main points together, make it easier to jot them down, and prepare the data we need. This approach clarifies the type of data required. I also became more knowledgeable about various ways to represent different types of data, which not only enhances the visual appeal, but also improves clarity and explanation. Due to the problem of insufficient data, we were unable to provide or conclude some of the points. Therefore, collecting more data should be a priority, as it should be more beneficial. Overall, I've learned a lot about data collection so far.
Okay, so in conclusion, I will jump on. I would like to thank each individual who has played a vital role in from the start of the project, where we lost a couple of people, like key people at the beginning, and then we kept losing resources, and we kept adding resources over the process. But everybody contributed a lot on this project, from various aspects, be it the marketing team, be it front end, back end, UI, UX, or the analytics team. Now I'd like to ask Ron and Ken to share a few words.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you all for all of the work and innovation that we actually were able to get done in the time that we had together. We had members in 7 countries, and we were all working in I think I calculated it out. We were all working through like 10 different time zones for the balance of for this project. This last week, in total, we had 8 warnings from AWS on anomalous usage of their AI tools and services. And so they actually have generously gifted us some additional usage of some of the new AWS servers for the machine learning and for the AI training. We actually were using up their resources faster than they can actually get the machines live and deployed and around the world. And so we've actually got a lot of attention actually at AWS for what this project is working on. But yeah, you guys did a really fantastic job. The pieces are built and assembled, and we're going to use the next coming days to enhance, refine that, and actually start to actually connect all of those things together. And it's really been ambitious and for the amount of time that we had together. But it's actually inspiring actually for us to see all of these pieces come together. And I personally want to thank you all for all of your efforts and contributions to making this happen. Post this, I think everyone has a nice message and some other things that you'll get from the company. And you should have that by Monday, actually. If you happen to be back on campus, you can still catch us. We're still here and for the balance of the summer and finishing up the project and work. So once again, thank you all. And it was nice to actually get to meet you all and spend a lot of time together. Thank you.
Great, great work, you guys. And such nice words from Ron. Yeah, this was a giant undertaking. And so I wanted to give a special shout out just to all the students who, continued to plug away at such a huge undertaking amidst complications and, reorganization. One of the things that I say pretty much routinely in Summer Smasher is that it's like, welcome to the startup world, right? Yeah. There's nothing like it. It's meant to be confusing and challenging, and those who can manage and persist are the ones who survive. And so you guys are all proof that you have the entrepreneurial spirit. And so if any of you guys are interested in, starting your own business, I bet you guys have all that it takes. And hopefully you guys were able to build some really strong relationships amongst each other as well. You yourself were like a mini Summer Smasher cohort. And so I suggest you guys all take a nice trip to a karaoke bar and sing out the rest of this afternoon and just take a breath.
Yeah. Sushi again, it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, so what's interesting is this past week, we actually had a guest actually fly in from Tokyo, from JETRO, from the Japan Export Trade Association, to drop in. And actually, a little bit later today, one of our company advisors is doing a meeting with the head of Amazon Web Services to get us some additional resources for the for the further, implementation and development of this particular project. And, we used, and just on a number side right now, I just checked our account this morning, but we're not even halfway through the month. And, we were a little bit above $7,000 in like AWS usage just to train the AI and for the month. So we've been flying through through Amazon's money. So like I say, we actually were using their resources faster than they could actually deploy some of the machines.
Yeah.
And so everybody's kind of in
in awe of the
yeah,
students and their
yeah.
work. Honestly, that's Summer Smasher. You guys are amazing. And the whole point of the showcase is to let you guys know that. And I know you had a lot of complications in terms of your presentation, Ria, but if you'd like, and you want to continue to allow for the presentation to remain public outside of this video, you can share the Prezi link with me and I can add it to the information so that people can access those videos themselves in case they wanted to go back and talk and see. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop the recording now, but thank you so much, Team Kintsugi.
And I also wanna apologize to my team that
Oh, Ria, enough. No apologies necessary. Both you and Nimit, I'm sure, have been the parents of this organization.
it was my first time doing video editing, so yeah.
You did great. Okay, bye guys.
Bye, thank you.